So, Preact training solution. It sort of sits over the top of Dynamics 365, whether that's for sales, for service, or whatever. It's packaged up with a few custom entities over here, and it's leveraging the resource scheduling engine that's part and parcel of Dynamics now as well. What we can see is we've got a list of courses over here. When we click into this, it presents us with a list of all these courses that we've got that are ongoing. We can have different views in here to say, well, which courses are actually outstanding that we need to then book a trainer onto. So you can see when I change this view over here, it takes us into this. If I click into this course here, whether these are added on the fly, whether these are done with a mass import at the beginning of the year or whatever else, we can then see and we can customize this to your own needs pretty much. But it's the course name, who the course is with, if that's with one of our accounts that sit over here as well. Where is it? Is it location agnostic? Is it on site? Is it one of our venues? You can specify all of that if you need to. What territory is it in? Is it in the southeast? Do we need to specify a venue in here? These venues will sit over in the accounts table as their own venues area. How long is it going to be for? Is it a workshop, a masterclass? Again, all of this information can be custom. We've got then the latitude and longitude as well, pulling from where the account is or from the venue if we need to. We can add some costings in down here. So general costings, and if there's any funding costings. And then once we save the record and save the course, you can see over here, we haven't associated an external trainer or an internal trainer yet. So we can have either or in here or both. We've got no bookings for this, which is why it's showing us that, this course is without a trainer in it. And then obviously down here, if there's a certain capacity on each of these courses, so it might be that we can only take 8 delegates to one training session, then we can see we can have in here as well. So capacity is 8. There's clearly nobody on this course yet. We've got space here for 8. If the phone rings and you've got all these courses preset, then we can quickly run a few filters to say, show me all the ones that have got availability in a certain time frame and the dates and everything else. And then as soon as that happens, then down here, we can add new course attendees based on when they're actually declaring their interest. So in here, I might say, well, actually, we've got a delegate and it's going to be Aaron. He's one of our contacts that's over here. At this point, maybe he's only interested and we can then just do a save on that. If not, and we actually say, okay, well, eventually then he pays. So we might change this to be paid. Fee due, £300, and actually he paid it all up front. Look. So we could say, okay, well, he's paid that as well. He's paid the full amount. If we need to send him joining instructions in an email, we can click on here. We can then just save this. And then what we see, once that saves, when we're on the actual course itself, go back into here, you can see then there's an activity in there. Look, so the email's now been sent, course joining instructions. That appears on his individual contact record. We see that on the course itself as well. When we click on the actual course now, we can then see that actually it's Aaron Berg that's decided that he's going to come along as a delegate on this training course. If we just refresh this, recalculate this, this will do this every day. Save this, and then over here you can see I can then recalculate this as well, how much was paid, and people on the course. So you can see then that £300, if we had 4 or 5 of these people in here, that'd be £1,200 in here, and how many times that is adding up all of the fees that have been paid against this course, against these individuals. It's telling us how many people are on there. It's also then telling us, if I just refresh this, that actually now we've got 7 spaces left because there's one person that's on the course, whether that's driven by the status being paid or interested or attended or whatever. Obviously there's 7 left of the 8 available. And then what we can do once we've got all these parameters in here is we can click up here and we can click book. What it's now going to do is going to leverage the resource scheduling engine. It's going to pop up with this sort of grouped calendar. So you can see it pops up. And what it does, it takes all of those dates that we've added in, how long it was for, so for the 8 hours, and it's telling me that we've got all of these people available, these users or external trainers if we need them to be in here as contacts, available on these times and days. So you can see they're 9 o'clock till 5:30. The distance, if I'd have put a latitude and longitude in, it's a valid latitude and longitude, that would pull through as well. And it would then tell us how the travel time is. If I just expand the filters capability over here, you can see it's searching for all this information. And then what you can do is if you really wanted to, you could then search for specific territories if you need to. So it might be that you're only looking for a trainer in, say, the southeast. You can search in there. If you're only looking for a trainer with a specific skill set, so it might just be that you're only looking for a trainer, not a trainer level 2 or something like that. Or if you're looking for, so this is obviously mental health training course, so I can then come in here and say, well, okay, it's mental health training, and I want, it doesn't really matter about ratings, I just want anybody that's available. Click search. It then filters out all of those people that are available on those dates just to find the people that have got this skill set. So if I just show you here, if I right click onto Fiona and click view resource card, we can see she's appeared because she can deliver mental health training as part of her skill matrix. And once we've done this, it might be that I want to book her out. So then over here, I can either book her as a hard booking, committed. Again, you can change different statuses. You might have to go back to the client to, you know, put this as proposal, for example, then they confirm the dates are okay with them or whatever needs to happen. And then we can click book and exit here. By doing so, this has now created a booking for us. We then see this on the actual course itself. We can see that this is the booking that's taken place. This is the individual and all the details around this. Obviously then Fiona, when she logs in on an app, she can then see all of her bookings in one place as the trainer if she needs to. She can then go on here and then, as and when these people turn up, change the statuses of their attendance if need be on the app as well. But you can see in here it's now obviously associated Fiona as the trainer. When we come back over to the courses and we look at courses without a trainer, it's disappeared off of our list because this has now been assigned to either an internal trainer or an external trainer, and it's in the list here for everybody to see all the details around that. Once the course has taken place, it might be that we need to generate a certificate. So you can see we can come into something like this, whether this is a Word document, whether it's an automatic generation of a PDF that gets sent in an email to the client. We can do that as well. Just to show you what it would look like, something very similar to this. Now we can do this all automatically, and all it's doing is pulling in the individual contact with their individual course and any other details that we need to specify in a PDF format or a Word format, however you want it to be done. And it just pulls in all that information, something like this, that then can automatically be sent to the client, like I say, manually or automatically get attached to an email, or we can upload it to a portal that they can then come in and download down the line if they need to themselves. Thanks for listening.